everyone, so I'm here today to film my second update for my Pan palette for 2018. This year I am trying to finish the Tarte Energy Noir Clay palette, and before I show you my progress, I'll insert a still here from my update video last month to show you where I was. And this is where I am this month. So the main changes are that I have finally hit pan in this shade up here, and I have hit pan in this shade here. This one I use as an inner corner highlight and occasionally as a face highlight. This one I just use all over the lid with this in the crease and this as the outer corner. I've started using this shade a lot more as a brow bone highlight. I don't typically use a brow bone highlight, so I've had to incorporate that a little bit more into my eye looks, and it does have a dip, but because I use quite a fluffy brush in it, it goes down in a much wider space, so it'll take a lot longer to hit pan in that one. I've also been using these two shades here as eyeliner a lot. So I did get a really excellent recommendation from some viewers on my last update that I should use these two as base shadows underneath duochromes, and that was such a good idea, and I have been doing that a few times, but it's a bit of a heavy look for the weather that we're having in Sydney at the moment, so when it gets a little bit colder I'll do that a lot more often and hopefully get a lot more use out of these two pans. This one especially, I have a little bit of use up here in the top corner, but it's not a whole lot, and it really makes me wonder if I will be able to finish these two shadows this year. This one I'm really close to hitting pan with in the middle there. I use a pencil brush to smudge it on my lower lash line, so the dip in it is really quite large, but I've been using this for 2 months now and I still haven't hit pan, so I don't really know how that's going to go. The same is true for this one up here. I use this as my outer corner shade, and I have been using it a lot in the last 2 months and still haven't hit pan. That being said, this one is my crease shade. I use it with a fluffy brush. The reason it has pan in it already is because I started the project with pan using this as an eyebrow shade. So I haven't been using it as an eyebrow shade recently. I might have to return to it though, because using this every single day as a crease shade hasn't really expanded the pan as much as I would like it to. These two shades here I haven't used once. That makes me really nervous because this shade I imagine will take just as long to finish as this one, and I had a head start on this. So I guess I didn't really consider the fact that this was a Tarte palette when I started. I kind of assumed it would go as well as anyone else's did. I have heard a lot though recently, since I've announced that I was using this palette, that a lot of people are like, good luck with the Tarte formula, and I just didn't really consider that before I chose this palette. I'm also trying to finish up this blush as well. We'll see how far I get with that. I haven't used it at all in the last month as I've been focusing on my Project 50 pan blushes. So I am both happy and unhappy with the progress that I've made over the past month in this product. I am going to continue to use it every single day and just, I guess, hope that I make more progress than I think I'm going to make in the next 9 months or so, and just see how I go. I think I'm confident I can finish this shade, this shade, this shade, and probably this crease shade. As for the rest, I'll just have to see how it goes. I might have to just start using this exclusively again for the next few months and see how it goes, but this is where I am at the moment. I'd like to set some goals for the next month just to keep me a little bit accountable. I'd like to hit side pan in this shade here. It is a little bit close to the top up there, but there is still quite a lot of product above the pan, so I'd like to hit side pan in this shade. I'd also like to hit pan in this shade here, and I think I might just leave it there. I'd like to get dips in this one and this one, but we'll see how that goes. So there you go, that's my update for my Pan That palette for 2018. If you're panning a palette, or if you're panning a Tarte palette specifically, please let me know down below and I'll come and watch your updates. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.